Doom Patrol Season 3. It's worth the watch, but it has some flaws, and we're going to break those down. Cody, overall, the crazy, insane, but so well-written episodes. And I felt like, while the episodes are still well-written, they went a few directions this season that I honestly did not give a rat's ass about.
Further and further and further it goes along, the harder this shit gets to recommend to people, because... And it's the harder it even gets to be to even want to go forward and being like, because I'll have amazing episodes where I'm literally pausing the show because I'm laughing so fucking hard. Mm-hmm. And then there'll get so moments to where I'm literally there and I'm like, guys, what are we doing? Why are we here? What is going on? What am I doing with my life?
So it's interesting you say that, because if you look on this channel, I started reviewing weekly episodes of Doom Patrol when the season dropped. And then we hit about episode 5 and I hit a wall.
Yeah.
The previous week's episode with Rita was excellent to start with, but then as soon as she goes back in time, I feel like that's when I lost all the interest with Rita, because it became just weird, and not even in the good weird. Like it was, I didn't care. Like something about it just made me not care and just get bored. Like I never look at my phone during Doom Patrol, but some of those past episodes with Rita going back in time and her with the whole sisterhood of Dada, like I catch myself looking at my phone because I just didn't care for the characters that she was dealing with. And with her not having amnesia, the amnesia side of her was not as interesting. I didn't care as much about her.
It's funny you say that, because so Doom Patrol is one of those shows that like I'll stop watching for like a month and a half and then I will just fucking binge watch on everything.
Yeah.
And it is starting to become one of those shows to where I'm fasting forward through half of the episode.
Okay.
Like when it gets to the stuff with Cliff, that's fucking great.
Oh my God.
The stuff with Jane, I like it.
Yes.
Like even the stuff with Vic, of like, you can still tell like 2 seasons deep, he's trying to be the straight man. But every now and then they will have some shit to where he's just like, you got going on.
Cliff.
Like
I want to dive into Cliff for a moment. Cliff by far carries this show.
Oh yeah.
And it's a mixture of being Brendan Fraser and just how amazing
the writing. Brendan Fraser and the writing is pretty much the combination of these two.
Yes, the writing for Robotman and Cliff is excellent. Absolutely excellent. The trials and the heartache and things that Cliff had to go through this season by far was it was top notch. I enjoyed every second Cliff was on screen. And honestly, one of my favorite episodes was the Flashulation episode where they had to deal with their subconscious. You got live action kind of Brendan Fraser beside Robotman and dealing with that and just talking to Robotman, Larry talking to himself. That episode, while weird, being Jane being a Sesame Street Muppet,
fucking show.
It's the writing.
And I'm gonna compare it. So
Okay.
I'm sorry if you're gonna get mad about comparing it.
Hey, it's okay.
I've got to compare it to Disney Plus shows.
Okay. No.
Because Doom Patrol has proven to me, I think one of my biggest problems with Disney Plus shows is that they don't really let characters develop, because at the end of the day, we still kind of like they will develop at like the very end. Like they'll have like probably go through the beginning, they'll have this major like character at the beginning, okay, and most of that part is because we still have to identify and sell to people about these characters. Doom Patrol says fuck that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna take these dudes to their lowest, we're gonna take them to their highest, we're gonna mentally break them, twist them, like, you know, physically break them, physically twist them. Okay, these characters are going to grow. They're going to constantly grow. You know, if they're still an asshole at the end of season 2, hey, guess what? Season 3, they still might be an asshole. And at the end of it, they still might be an asshole, but they won't be as bad.
I mean, the fact that it's taken 3 seasons for the Doom Patrol to actually
be considered heroes.
Yeah, like Cliff and Jane. After season 1, I wasn't sure of how much character development you could get from them anymore, because they went through such a journey during season 1. But we're on season 3 and they're still developing developing. And
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I said it when I was doing the episode reviews. This shows in its way of telling stories and making you care about the development of these characters is what makes Doom Patrol shine.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
it's weird as fuck with zombies fighting werewolf assholes. I still shocked about that. That is one sentence I never thought I would have to say.
Yeah. That's Doom Patrol.
That's Doom Patrol.
That's Doom Patrol. That's Snyder made it so popular. That's what fucking Doom Patrol was.
And the fact when I think back to season 1 of Doom Patrol, I literally remember us watching, and when that goddamn cockroach starts praising the Lord, like excellent quality show. Like it really shows the just moments that Doom Patrol can have. And like we laugh about the werewolf assholes. That moment and a couple other moments this season stand out and give off sort of the same vibe as that cockroach from season 1, but it's kind of far and few between. And that's not a bad thing, like, but I wish there was more. I wish you had more weird, crazy moments.
I'm not as excited or happy as it was when like this show first came out. Okay?
Yes.
Like I'm still gonna watch it.
Yes.
Because I don't think there's anything on it like television on a superhero television today. Like this gives me old FX Legion vibes, except people are actually watching it.
Yes.
With that being said, I don't really know where you're gonna go from here, and that's both a good and a bad.
Yes. You got a good and bad because you don't know where we're gonna be going. You don't know exactly what we could be doing with Doom Patrol in the future, so they could bring back a feeling like we had in season 1. I'm going to watch it. It's still good. And here's the thing: when we're talking about the bads of this show, don't let us confuse you. A bad for Doom Patrol is still
a good.
It's still a good. Like it's still CW, Flash, Arrow, and Batwoman at its peak.
Well, okay. I'll say
Flash season 2 is like a bad episode of Doom Patrol.
I'll say Luke Cage or Jessica Jones season 1 is more like a bad episode of Doom Patrol.
What would you rate this season of Doom Patrol?
That's the hard part, because I knew we were gonna have to rate this, and
we got to.
Yeah, because there's some highs.
There are definitely some highs,
but there's some "what am I doing here" lows.
Yes, there are a lot of lows,
and it's one of those to where it's like it's not bad. It's never turned bad. It's turned worse than bad. It's turned boring at times. And I'd rather a show be bad than boring.
Yeah.
Because at least if it's bad, I can poke fun at it for how bad it is.
Like when the Flash pulled out a lightsaber made of lightning.
Yes. Like that's god awful. I can make fun of that. I can't make fun of something when it's boring.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I'm going to give Doom Patrol season 3 the heaviest of hearts. I'm going to give it a C.
Okay.
I don't want to, considering where we started. That season 1 was probably an A for me.
Yeah. Oh, hands down.
This is a C. This is C. It's average. I still think it's better than all. And I know it sounds weird on how we're describing this.
Yeah.
So you're still going to give it a C, but I give it a C. But there's room to improve. There's really good stuff, and I'm still here on the hall to see where you go from here.
And like I said, I want to reiterate that it might sound like we are dogging Doom Patrol right now, but we're not. We're not. A bad episode for Doom Patrol is still a very good episode of television. Very good episode of television.
We're dogging Doom Patrol
compared.
Because we know it can do better.
Yes.
We know it's done better.
Yes. We know it can do better. We know it's done better. I'm with you. But I'm gonna give it a C+ because there are some very, like, the whole Cliff and Jane arc. I'm
gonna be honest, like if we're giving this a number grade, it's a C, but it's like a 77. It's almost a C+. Yeah, like a 7.5 out of 10. It's still above average. It's good. It's good. It's good. I'm still here. I'm still watching. I'm still going to watch. It's
Now, if you guys want a flashback, make sure you check out our video that we did after watching the first season of Doom Patrol.
I'm like, where are you going with this, mate?
It was one hell of a season. Our reaction is priceless. So make sure you go check that out. We'll see you guys later.